I've got a list of 250 reasons why America rules. Welcome back to Mike Heath's Orbital Garbage Project. I am Mike Heath, and this is my podcast. Our podcast, all about one thing and one thing only: collecting a piece of space trash by any means necessary. Things have never been brighter here at the Orbital Garbage Project. Our tribute to Oliver Tree was a massive success. And if you are one of our international listeners and over the 25 different countries that we have listenership and viewership, could be more, but we know of at least 25 or so, I think. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It does matter, actually. We're glad that you're here. Sorry, I'm just so excited that America's turning 250 years old. So we're going to do a special episode because exciting news for our progress towards collecting a piece of space trash and getting the $2 million that we need. We have finally breached into the 35 to 44-year-old demo that we were unable to do. So we finally have done that. And how do we get to listeners over 45? Is we list facts, cool things, tidbits, moments. I've got a list of 250 reasons why America rules. Now, for our international listeners, I understand, why Americans are so proud. They're so into themselves, right? Well, I don't want that to be this, but we need to do a special episode to capitalize the cultural moment. Some of your countries have been, you don't even remember your 250th birthday because it was so long ago. For us, we're just a little baby country. Who knows if we'll last? We probably will. Maybe we won't. Who knows? That's not the point of this podcast. The point of this podcast is to get to listeners above 44 years old. Or even, maybe we also haven't hit the demo 0 to 17. I'm not trying to get a 5-year-old listener, but these little teeny boppers, think about it. You're a little teeny bopper here in the middle of Missouri, and you, or Kansas, could be Iowa. Let's say Iowa, in the middle of Iowa. What do you want to listen to? You want to listen to 250 reasons why America rules. Because everybody says America sucks right now. It's the worst. Here is a list in honor of America's 250th birthday. Happy birthday, America. 250 reasons why America rules. Number 1, fireworks on the 4th of July. I mean, again, this is in no order, but you got to start there. I mean, it is just the way we spend so frivolously on the 4th. I mean, families who are living paycheck to paycheck to paycheck for years will drop hundreds of dollars, sometimes even thousands of dollars, on firecrackers, mortars. And people say drones are the future of fireworks in America. Yeah, maybe for fake Americans, but the real red-blooded Americans will always waste money on fireworks every year to celebrate our nation's independence. Reason number 2 why America rules: bald eagles. We have took this national predator and made it our icon, and it's beautiful. You can't kill one. You will go to, I am sorry, I got to pause right here. I know, excited talking about the bald eagles. I got to point out the Bob Ross cam. Last week, we started growing Bob Ross. If you didn't check it out on the Oliver Tree tribute, the Patreon. We did the full lathering of the Bob Ross. We're actually cataloging the whole Bob Ross journey over on the Patreon. So if you're not watching the video, you can't see the growth. But you can go on our Patreon, check out the growth, watch Bob grow. We are at day 9 of growing Bob Ross here. So you can watch him grow while he's a little moist right now. He's got a little moist chin. We We watered him late last night. We're going to water him again this afternoon. Pretty exciting stuff. Okay, reason number 3 why America rules. Monster trucks. Think about Grave Digger. I mean, I don't think monster trucks are what they used to be. Like maybe when I was growing up in like the 90s, early 2000s, but they would take over arenas. They would put all this dirt in there and they would jump and they would smash cars and monster trucks, Monster energy drinks would like sponsor, I mean, all the sponsorships, which isn't what's cool about America, but monster trucks. Name another country that just is like, let's put 15 feet tires and wheels on a truck and smash some stuff. Let's get some pyrotechnics going and let's get some loud rock music. That's America, and that rules. Number 4, again, these are in no order. Beef sticks. Oh, think about the joy of going on. Could be a road trip. Could even just be like you're driving to grandma's. Maybe it's a couple hours to grandma's. And you stop at the gas station to fill up. And mom's like, go in there, grab yourself a beef stick, son. And then you just stunk up the car. Or think about, mom slid in a Slim Jim into your lunch you packed to school, or maybe on the field trip, and you just get it cracked up. Everyone's jealous, like, give me some of that Slim Jim. Oh, so good. Number 5, Cool Ranch Doritos. People will say nacho cheese is the iconic, the number one. I gotta slow down here. I'm cooking. Is the number one Dorito, the original Dorito, but we all know Cool Ranch, that's where you go. The blue bag. Other countries, they get them, but America, we perfected them. We invented them. Number 2, we invented. Reason number 6, Flamin' Hot Cheetos. We took a perfect creation in the Cheeto, the original, not Puff. I'm talking like the crunchy Cheeto. We took that and we made it somehow better. We did a little collab. I think that would be with our brothers and sisters down south. Our what do I want to say? Our hermanos nuestro hermanas. Sorry, my Spanish is really rusty. And we made the Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Beautiful. I believe it was a man of Mexican descent living in America who inspired the Cheetos company to make Flamin' Hot Cheetos. And that's another beautiful thing why America rules, because it's not just a bunch of whiteys like me. We are this beautiful melting pot of culture, ideas. America rules, number 6. Number 7, movie theaters. Wait, Mike, everybody has movie theaters. No, movie theaters with reclining seats. Kicking back, dude. That's number 7 for why America rules. Movie theaters with reclining seats. We are a country of luxury and comfort. Beautiful thing. Number 8, why America rules. July 4th, 1776. Yes, I did have to read the date just to make sure I got it right. That's when we adopted. I mean, I think people say, like, you didn't actually sign it on the 4th, you signed it on the 6th. But we all know July 4th, we adopted it. Everybody, we didn't get all the signatures for a couple days. July 4th is the day, folks, okay? That's the day we said we are independent. It is our Independence Day. With that great movie with Will Smith. Maybe he disgraced himself, but still a great movie. But yeah, we, old Tommy J hooked us up with that paper, that magical little paper, and we said, no more, England. Peace out. Reason number 9 why America rules, mini golf. We took what the Scots invented and we say, let's make this weird and fun and something that a 3-year-old and a 90-year-old can compete against each other at. And let's put windmills, let's put alligators, whatever we want in this little amusement park for all ages, and let's make mini golf. Number 10 reason why America rules: escape rooms. Nobody wants to escape our country, and it's so bad that nobody wants to escape. We created a full-on entertainment industry where we will lock you in a room so you can escape, because the human, I think it's something in our nature where we want to escape, but America rules so much, nobody wants to escape, so we had to do escape rooms, and those are fun. I mean, there's nothing more that can expose the cracks in your friendships or your family relationships than getting locked into a room and having to work together to find the clues to do an escape room. Um, Number 11 reason why America rules: laser tag. And I'm going to do laser tag slash paintball here because I feel like they're just so similar. I know basically it's like one's indoor, right, and it's clean, and one is outdoor and it's dirty because you get paint all over and it's actually more painful. And I was back and forth, like I feel like there was only room on the list for one or the other, but I just want to do like a slash. So there's not many slashes, but laser tag, paintball. I had an amazing paintball birthday growing up. A family friend saw one of those, like it was like an auction on TV, which was another cool thing. That's not on the list, but maybe that's an honorable mention. TV auctions is a very American thing, I think. And she bought me like a birthday package, so I got to bring all the boys out for, I don't know, I think I was probably, I want to say like early middle school, late element. It's got to be early middle school. And we went to the paintball range and we had this party and everybody was just getting welted. Okay. Number 12 reason why America rules: garage sales. Going out on Saturday morning with the family, or randomly, maybe somebody's moving, they're gonna get rid of a bunch of stuff, and you just get to go out and you get to buy other people's junk or used goods. You just get to go out, buy the people's junk, and get to pick up cool stuff. Could be like a cool book or like a cool coffee mug. Like this is a coffee mug that you could totally pick up at a garage sale. An old American office mug. Foreshadowing. Okay, number 13 would be Thanksgiving dinner, y'all. I mean, we did invent Thanksgiving. It is an American holiday. There's something so special about, man, why does America rule? Is every November, families get together, friends get together, and you just make a feast and you eat together and you watch American football. Beautiful. Okay, number 14 reason why America rules: Kraft macaroni and cheese. Now, macaroni and cheese, I'm sure, is probably like some old like Italian or maybe like Russian dish, but Kraft mac and cheese, I believe you got the little blue box. My dad used to always make it. That's like my dad's favorite food. And you boil up some water, you drop the box in there, you put a bunch of butter and cheese in there, whip it up. Man, there's just something so purely, that's real, like blue collar American. And I think that's, it was so cheap, but so amazing, so cheese. I mean, anything with cheese on it, I feel like cheese is a very American thing. But Kraft macaroni and cheese, man, that box, oh, so good. 15, number 15. Now this one is number 15. I think is not exclusively like a Southern thing or like a Southern adjacent thing, but the word y'all. I mean, nobody else in the world does y'all like us. I mean, I think uh Spanish speakers, I mean, I think that would be in kind of the usted, I believe would be kind of like the you all. But damn, there's just something magical about just pushing those words together, y'all. I think slang in general is, kind of uh it's not an American thing, but I think American slang does rule. I'm not saying it's superior. This isn't a superior thing. This isn't 250 reasons why America is superior. It's just why America rules. Okay, just I'm putting some positivity into the world. Number 16, cornhole. What some would call bags, where that game where we got like a wooden board with a hole in it, and you throw a bag and you try to get it on the board or in the hole. We even have made a championship league out of it. In fact, you can watch that on ESPN. It's so amazing. And Americans, I'm pretty sure we invented it, but if not, we definitely did perfect it. Again, not a superiority thing. It's just why America rules. Number 17, why America rules. Food trucks. Food trucks, you can go to any part of our country and roll up at a park or some event, and somebody who's building a life for themselves, or they have a whole conglomerate of trucks of food, is going to serve you up. It's not just like cheeseburgers, it's like a donut truck, or it's a taco truck, or could be even, like a Vietnamese truck, or sushi out of a truck, barbecue out of a truck, whatever, po' boys out of a truck, whatever, Philly cheesesteaks out of a truck, whatever you could imagine, pasta out of a truck, pizza out of a truck, whatever you could imagine. We've got it in a truck for you coming to an event in your neighborhood. Reason number 18 why America rules. State fairs. I think state fairs have, honestly, I think most of them have kind of fallen off as, I don't know, time has gone on. So maybe this is more of like a looking back, like glory days of America. But, people, you think about like the old stories of like, their pig won the state fair because it was like the fattest pig, or what you could get at a state fair in terms of like the food. We're gonna get into that a little bit later in the list. To be honest, I don't want to kind of crack into that quite yet. At the state level, I mean the Missouri State Fair. Down in I'm blanking on it right now. Okay, so the capital's in Jeff City, the college is in Columbia, the university's in Columbia, and the state fair is in, don't tell me. Oh, this is going to ruin me. All right, if it comes back to me later, I'll say it. And I'm sorry, I'm like a failed Missourian for not knowing this. Okay, number 19, why America rules. Not only do we have state fairs where we have rides and food and all that stuff, competitions, entertainment, we also have that on the county level. Where I grew up, it was the county seat, so we were like the county leader, and we would have a fair, and people would come to our city, our town, our city, and we hauled in rides, and we had turtle races. Oh gosh, I remember the turtle race. People would, or even frog races. I think it was turtle and frog races where the boys and girls of the community would go out and capture a turtle or a frog from the wild, and then you'd be able to race it in the parking lot of the movie theater. So amazing. Number 20, George Washington crossing the Delaware on Christmas 1776. So this is during the American Revolution. General George Washington led the Continental Army across the icy Delaware on a surprise Christmas night attack. That rules, okay? Because Christmas is a big deal in America. But this genius tactic of like, of course they're not gonna expect us to attack, on Christmas, right? On Christmas night. Just so genius, beautiful. Keeping in that vein, we've got the siege of Yorktown On October 19th, 1781, General George Washington's forces, aided by the French, our Frenchy boys, what up, Frenchies, trapped and defeated the British Army under, listen to this, if you don't know this, Lord Cornwallis. We defeated Lord Cornwallis on the siege of Yorktown. This victory, it's in the top. It's not in the top 250. It's in the list of 250. I gotta make sure I say that because this secured our independence. Oh, beautiful! We declared it and then we secured it at Yorktown. Reason number 22 why America rules: the WNBA. Not only do we have a men's national basketball association, but we got one for the ladies, and right now it is hot. I mean, there's that meme going around of right now of Sophie Cunningham in the WNBA, who went to the University of Missouri, who I played in a rec basketball game against. One time she pulled up to our rec center at the University of Missouri while I was playing basketball, and she hit like 7 threes in my face. I could not stop her. Phenomenal. Caitlin Clark, also superstar. You've got so many superstars in the WNBA right now, and America loves the WNBA, and I think it's really special, and that's another reason why we rule. We have the WNBA in America. Number 23, already foreshadowed to this earlier, the American Office. We took what the Brits did with, I'm blanking on Ricky Gervais, what he created in Britain, and we took it to America and we perfected it. Now, while this list isn't a superiority list, this point, number 23, reason why America rules, is we're saying we're better than the British version. So in that one. Number 24, in honor of the Bob Ross Chia Pets. Chia Pets, so American. We took a bunch of weird stuff. Let's put some chia seeds on it, water it, grow it, market it. Capitalism, baby. America rules. Chia Pets. Number 25, hip-hop / rap. Lil Wayne is, I'll say this to the day I die, until somebody beats him. Lil Wayne is the greatest living poet ever to exist. Hip-hop, beautiful. I believe some would say that it started in New York City. It kind of grew out of other movements of music, but it's a purely American art form, and it has evolved over the decades. You know, today you would have what some would say mumble rap, and that it's no good, but it's something we have and we love. Hip hop. Number 26. This one is niche, but it is on my list of 250 reasons why America rules. There's this pizza place in New York called Artichokes Pizza. They have my favorite slice of pizza in the world, and I think it is. I would rather eat this pizza than any other pizza in the world that I've tried, and I've tried a handful. It's their vodka pepperoni pizza. Artichoke Pizza's vodka pepperoni pizza is reason number 26 why America rules. Number 27, cold brew coffee. I believe the Japanese invented this, but we have made it our thing, and it is really good. Anywhere you go, into any coffee shop, even if they're hot coffee, their espresso, it's the worst. Their drip coffee isn't good. It's so hard to mess up cold brew, and almost every coffee place in America has cold brew, and even Starbucks. It's even hard for Starbucks to ruin cold brew. That's how good cold brew is, and you can get it anywhere in America. Number 28, reason why America rules: McDonald's. The golden arches are beckoning me at all times. Even if I'm full, if I drive past a McDonald's, I want to go in just because I'm a red-blooded American. Number 29, Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its, similar to Cheetos. It's this little, I can't even describe what it is besides that it's like cheesy and good, and it's baked, and I can never put them down. 30. Now, reason number 30 why America rules: fireworks stores along I-70 interstate going through America. Where I grew up in the Midwest, in Missouri, anywhere all along I-70, the highway that cuts across our state. Um, I don't think you get that in the coast, but in the middle of America, along the highway, the interstate, we just have whole stores, year-round stores dedicated to selling fireworks. That's how big the 4th of July is. You can't even shoot them off, I think, legally most of the years, but we're still selling them. Number 30. Number 31, s'mores. Any time of the year, if you're around a campfire, you're whipping up some s'mores. What's that movie? The Sandlot. Can I get some more s'more of what? Oh, just iconic. That guy has made a whole career off of that one line. S'mores rule. Number 32, orange dreamsicle ice cream. Orange dreamsicle ice cream, the best ice cream in the world. We have it in America. Number 33, Costco. Costco, we buy in bulk. Everything is bigger in Texas and also America. Costco started here in Washington State. I believe in Kirkland, Washington. It's pretty close to where I live. Number 34, free refills. Free refills. Free refills. Nothing beats free refills. It's truly amazing. Number 35, ice in every drink. I hear that that's not popular. It's same with free refills. You go to other places in the country, they're not putting ice in drinks. They're charging you for a refill. Not in America, baby, because we rule. Number 36, reason why America rules: air conditioning everywhere you go. If it's summer in America, we've got AC. Now, there are some exceptions, some crazy people and states, but generally, we have AC everywhere. Number 37, why America rules: Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech on August 28th, 1963. There is maybe in, I will say, modern American history, there's nothing, I would say, if you think about speeches that have happened in America or the world, I don't know if there's a more iconic speech than MLK Jr.'s "I Have a Dream," which was a defining moment in the civil rights movement here in America. Beautiful. Happened in our nation's capital, in Washington, D.C. Number 38, big cup holders in cars. Other cars in other countries, I think, and again, this isn't a superiority thing, it's just why America rules. We got big drinks in America. We got big cup holders in our car to hold them. Number 39, jazz. Jazz music, so American. And, throughout the history, even today, jazz isn't in its heyday of what it once was. I think most people don't even listen to jazz in America. But in every city, every major city you go to, there is a club that is playing jazz that you could go to at least on the weekends. I won't say every night. I mean, in New York City, you could every night. Probably LA as well. But every major U.S. city, weekend jazz club, you got it. Amazing. Number 40, queso cheese dip. Now I'm talking about this queso blanco. I think this is another collab. Kind of, we've taken a maybe a more Mexican dish and Americanized it. Queso blanco dip, amazing. Number 41, baseball caps. Now this isn't like a traditional baseball cap that I'm wearing right now, but you think about just baseball, America's favorite pastime, the hats we wear for it. America rules. Number 42, super relevant right now with all these Europeans coming to America for the World Cup and eating our ranch dressing. They're going crazy over it. Another thing that I want them to experience while they're here, if they haven't yet, is number 43, banana split. We've taken my favorite fruit and we've made it a dessert. Banana split rules. Number 44, buffalo Wangs in Buffalo, New York, I believe invented this. I think it's why it's called Buffalo. We took chicken wings, we fried them or grilled them, and then we put this thing called buffalo sauce. It's like a spicy sauce. I mean, there's a whole we have a whole chain restaurant, Buffalo Wild Wings, B Dubs, or as my wife says, B Dub Dubs. I don't know why she says that. Number 45. Benjamin Franklin's kite experiment in 1752 demonstrated that lightning is electricity, helping launch the science of electricity in America. Number 46, Mountain Dew. I'm not a soda drinker anymore, but growing up, there was nothing better than doing the dew at a sleepover with the boys growing up. Number 47, Kansas City barbecue, specifically Joe's KC barbecue in a gas station just on the state line between Missouri and Kansas City. Best burnt ends, the best barbecue sauce, Night of the Living barbecue you'll ever have. That's right here in America, in the heart of America, in Kansas City, baby. Number 48, Chick-fil-A. Very controversial in their stances and maybe kind of, maybe how they interact with their communities in terms of what they give money to. But the Chick-fil-A sauce rules. Chick-fil-A. Okay, let's get calibrated here. Number 49, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 outlawing segregation. What did not rule about America was segregation, but we learned, we grew, we became better, we stopped that. America rules. Number 50, Waffle House. Anytime, late night, 2 a.m., going to get a plate of hash browns that just has eggs, meat, cheese, gravy on it, whatever you want. Maybe you want pancakes at 3 a.m. Maybe you want pancakes at 2 p.m. Go to Waffle House. They'll take care of you, baby. Number 51, similarly, IHOP. International House of Pancakes in America at 2 a.m. Those two are close. They're different vibes, though. Waffle House is kind of more rough and rowdy, whereas I think IHOP is more lower middle class. It's a little bit, not more upscale, but there's just different energies there. So I think that's why they're separated on the list. Cracker Barrel. This is a very Southern white and black, I think, establishment. Honestly, where I grew up, it just felt like a lot of white people went there. I don't know. Maybe in the deeper South, gives a more diverse crowd that went to Cracker Barrel, but I think this place is awesome. Sorry, I think I literally had a chia seed from Bob Ross or my breakfast in my teeth. That is disgusting. I'm so sorry about having to display that. A Cracker Barrel rules because you could go there and you can sit on their porch while you're waiting for your table to open. You can sit in a rocking chair, and then you go into a store and you can buy literally whatever you want. And then the food was okay. I think it was just such a cool restaurant setup. Similarly to Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is number 53 reason why America rules. It's not just a gas station. It's a shopping mall that has gas, and they're popping up all over the country now. Reason number 54 why America rules. The Voting Rights Act of 1965, which protected voting rights throughout America. Beautiful that we could all vote in America. Number 55, pumpkin patches. Pumpkin patches are a beautiful American tradition in the fall or autumn. Anywhere you go, I believe. I mean, I'm up here in Washington State, grew up in the Midwest, and we even have pumpkin patches up here. I imagine if you go to Florida, they've got pumpkin patches down there too. I don't know if that's true, but I'd love to go to Floridian pumpkin patch one day. Number 56, sweet tea. Sweet tea we've taken what we took what the Brits were doing with tea and we said, let's put some sugar in it. What's more American than that, baby? 57, biscuits and gravy. Similarly, I'm sure biscuits is a very English thing, but we said, let's make this one of the top three breakfast foods in the world. Let's put some white gravy on that bad boy. B and G's. Number 58, chicken and waffles. This is something you can eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or at 2 a.m. It's just beautiful. It's just a classic waffle, and then you've got some fried chicken on top. That's an American invention. I love it. Number 59, why America rules. Girl Scout cookies. Girl Scout cookies, Thin Mints, the best. Put them in the freezer. Pop them any time of the day. Girl Scout cookies rule. Number 60, Coca-Cola freestyle machines. This is, if you haven't seen one of these are magical machines. You go up, you can punch buttons, you can customize your soda and put different flavors in there. These are amazing. Number 61, garage refrigerators. Garage for refrigerators. I mean, I don't know if other countries really have garages like Americans do. I mean, I know they have them, but the American garage is one thing, and we've decided to put a second fridge in there for drinks. So good. 62, backyard barbecues. And this is iconic for the 4th of July, but really any time in the summer, even spring, even early fall. The boys and girls of America, the families, the friends, getting in somebody's backyard. They got the grill going. Maybe they're smoking some meats. Just a good community thing. So beautiful. There's 63, porch swings. Porch swings have different forms and iterations throughout the years. But you clamp it up on your porch and you just sit out there. You watch the community go by, the neighborhood go by. Or you sit out there, you read a book, you talk to your spouse or your friend, have a deep conversation. So good. Number 64, Saturday Night Live. A staple of American entertainment, has been going on for what I think this is like they just completed season 51. It's been on TV for 51 years. A sketch comedy show. Iconic. So many parts of American culture, pop culture, are not only made fun of, but really invented there. I mean, you just like, there's so many phrases in America, things that have happened that just got created there and pushed out into culture, that you wouldn't even know that trace back there, but they do. It's truly, films have been sparked from there. It's incredible. Jeopardy, an American game show. What is America? Number 66, Shark Week. This is something American television has said, what do we need to put on the television screen for a whole week? That's exhilarating. People can look forward to sharks. A whole week of TV about sharks. Number 67, corn mazes. Let's put a little kid and maybe his mom, maybe his dad, maybe his aunt, and let's put him in a cornfield. Let's crop it out a little bit and let's make them walk through it and find the end. Beautiful. 68, Halloween decorations. When I grew up, there was this neighborhood in my hometown that would go all out. They would have these, 12-foot skeletons in the front yard. Man, that's number 68, why America rules. Number 69, reason number 69 why America rules. Christmas light decorations. Competitions, sorry. People would get so into putting the lights on their house within neighborhoods, people would compete to get the bigger, brighter, more elaborate. I mean, now you even got, you can drive through a neighborhood and a house will be synced up with like a radio station. You can turn on the radio station and it will blink and it will be a light show to music from your car. America rules. Number 70, ice cream trucks. Growing up in America, there was nothing more magical than hearing the sound of the ice cream truck. You could hear it. It's a couple blocks, couple streets away, but you hear it. You run inside. You ask mom for a fiver. You run back out. You get one of those SpongeBob popsicles, or maybe you get a Dream Pop, and you're out there with the boys and girls of your neighborhood enjoying some ice cream from the ice cream truck man. Similarly, number 71, the Miracle on Ice in 1980, specifically February 22nd. This is at the Lake Placid Winter Olympics. The underdog, United States men's hockey, comprised entirely of amateur and collegiate players, defeated the heavily favored four-time defending gold medalist Soviet Union. They defeated them 4-3. And then the U.S. went on to win the gold, and it remains one of the greatest upsets in sports history. America rules. Number 72, college football. American football, I think you could just say that, in general, but I think what makes it rule for America is the college version, the collegiate version. I think there's way more history and emotion. Sure, the NFL makes more money, but I think college football is what makes America rule. Similarly, 73, this is new, the Dr. Pepper Fanville ads during college football. They've created this full-on world and kind of fantasy land around advertisements for college football. I think that rules. 74, root beer. I don't know what the root is. The root must be joy. They must have found the root for joy, and they've put it into a non-alcoholic beer, and it rules. I mean, there's something, I don't know. I don't like soda anymore, but if there's a good root beer, I'm going to drink a little bit of it. I'm going to taste it. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is reason 75 why America rules. These little cups of goodness, sometimes you get in a single, sometimes you get in a duo. Sometimes I've even seen massive ones. One of the best candies we've invented in America. Number 76, apple pie. Apple pie, Johnny Appleseed planting his apple trees all over America, littering our country with apple trees, and we've turned that into a delicious dessert. Number 77, lemonade stands. Lemonade stands taught the children of America what it's like to run a small business. Sometimes, you hear these stories of people who have, enacted, policies, outlawing it, for, putting these like permits and stuff on it. I think that's just, it's incredibly sad. But I think the heyday of lemonade stands, that's why America rules. 78, red Solo cups. Whether it was playing beer pong, water pong, or just you're having a backyard barbecue, you see a red Solo cup and you think, I'm about to have a good time. Wherever it is, even if it's at work, if someone whips out the red Solo cup at work, you're like, are we about to have a good time? And you are. America rules. 79, peanut butter M&Ms. Peanut butter M&Ms, another great candy. I think M&Ms, just the milk chocolate, those are good. But the peanut version, you eat them in a road trip. You eat them at the movie theater. You eat them late night on your couch at home. Number 80, Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts, I mean, that's the Americanized pastry. I think that's something that we love, and you eat them warm or cold, and you're going to love them. All right, let's rapid fire through a few of these. Number 81, chocolate chip cookies. Chocolate chip cookies, bang, bang. 82, brownies. 83, ice cream sundaes. 84, corn dogs. That's what we put a hot dog. We put corn around it. What's more American than that? 85, tater tots. Similarly, 86, Napoleon Dynamite, the movie. Hey, Napoleon, let me get some of your tots. He's got tots in his cargo shorts. Beautiful. 87, the Emancipation Proclamation, January 1st, 1863, signed by the one and only President Abraham Lincoln in the midst of the American Civil War. This executive order declared that all enslaved people within the rebellious states, quote, shall be thenceforward and forever free. It shifted the moral purpose of the war and paved the way for the abolition of slavery. America rules. 88, curly fries. 89, Cajun food. 90, Texas barbecue. It is lower on the list. Again, this isn't in any order, but it is lower than KC barbecue. 90, 91, Chicago deep dish pizza. That's a whole slice of pizza. That's an entire meal. Bang for your buck right there. I know we already talked about artichoke pizza in New York, but in general, number 92, why America rules, New York pizza. 93, Philly cheesesteaks. I've had one authentic Philly cheesesteak in my entire life. I spent one night in Philly and I got a cheesesteak. And let me tell you, the cheese is subpar, but it's just, there's just something so American about it. And it's like, you got to do it while you're there. And that's here in America. 94, the Hoover Dam being completed in March 1936. Sorry. This employed thousands of Americans during the Great Depression, and this modern engineering accomplishment, it controlled floodwater. It helped with agriculture. I mean, it's something that people take trips to go see, the Hoover Dam. 95, New Orleans beignets, beautiful, amazing American dessert. 96, key lime pie. Not as good as apple pie, but it is up there. It's like always at like a diner, which is like a very American thing. 97, California love. The whole state of California. Sure, people say California stinks. It's expensive, blah, 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 blah. But there's no other place in the world like California. It's a diverse, crazy place. Similar, number 98, the California Gold Rush begins. And this explosion moves Americans to the West in the promise of wealth and riches and a new beautiful life. And what's a more American than that? What's more beautiful about America than that? Number 99, California burritos. We took the burrito, an amazing meal. We put French fries in it. We Americanized it. So good. Number 100, California sunsets. If you didn't know, the sun rises in the east and it sets in the west. And there's nothing more beautiful than watching a sunset over the West Coast, specifically in California. I think it's just more iconic that way. 101 reason why America rules, NASCAR. NASCAR, an American sport, American engineering, not always, but the best is, and we're just racing around a track. It's very loud, it's very American, and it rules. 102, the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl. Now, again, we didn't put the NFL on this list, but the Super Bowl, the most watched television event, I think maybe like the World Cup might rival it, honestly. I don't think the Olympics do it all in terms of television viewership, but everybody knows anywhere in the world you go, they talk about, like, they know what the Super Bowl is. What's more iconic, more American than that? The halftime show at the Super Bowl. That's on the list. That's number 103. Number 104, the Transcontinental Railroad is completed on May 10th, 1869. This joined the coast-to-coast railroad. It shrank travel time in America. Transcontinental Railroad. 105, American muscle cars. I have an American muscle car I own. My dad's a big Mopar guy. American muscle. People in other countries dream about having one of our classic American muscle cars. That's on the list. X Games 106. We took the Olympic Games and we made them even cooler with skateboarding, snowboarding, extreme sports. We made them a competition. 107, one of my favorites here on the list, the integration of Little Rock Central High School, September 25th, 1957. 9 brave black students braved intense segregationist. Now I'm reading this description because I want to get it perfect. Protest to attend a previously all-white high school, backed by a federal escort ordered by President Dwight D. Eisenhower. Their courage forced the nation and the world to confront the reality of desegregation. Beautiful. 108, March Madness, college basketball, folks. March Madness, there's a whole month in America where everybody is watching collegiate basketball sports, and it is exhilarating. 109, Little League sports. We have taken, professional sports, collegiate sports, high school sports, even for young boys and girls, whether it be soccer, baseball, could be football. And we've made it this beautiful thing. 110, tailgating at a sports event, specifically at American football. There's nothing quite like it. 111, homecoming. Homecoming is an American football tradition that actually the University of Missouri created. People go to a university, and then every year everybody comes home for a big football game. There's something magical about it. MIZ. 112, summer camp. It could be for science. It could be for clowning. Whatever it is, there's a summer camp for it in America, and there's something magical about it. People even make movies about it. It's such a magical tradition. 113, Mount Rushmore is completed, featuring 4 U.S. presidents. Some say we're going to add to it. Some say we're not. 114, drive-in movie theaters. These are a dying American tradition, but I went to one growing up in Kansas City, and you would see a double feature, and you'd pull up and you'd have blankets in the car, and it would be it's just such a magical thing. 115, road trips. America is massive, and I think you go to Europe, you take a road trip, you're driving through multiple countries. In America, you're going through states. You're still in America. You could drive for 20 hours and you're still in America. And there's some great road trips that I've taken in my lifetime you can do. Like one time we drove from Missouri all the way to New York City in a day to go have New Year's Eve in New York City to watch the ball drop. And we didn't stay in Times Square because it was crazy. Like you had to stay there all day. So we just explored the city and then we drove back. So we took like a 48-hour, maybe it was like a 52-hour trip to New York City from Missouri. Beautiful road trips. On that, 116 is actually where I saw this for the first time. The Statue of Liberty arrives on June 17th, 1885. Our French brothers and sisters sent us the Statue of Liberty in 350 individual pieces and more than 200 crates. We put that bad boy together. She is still standing today. Boy, I'm getting tired here. We're only at 117. We've got a lot to go, but we're going to fly through these. 117, route or Route 66, depending where you're from in the country, a highway, iconic. 118, I'm going to fly through these. Yellowstone National Park, amazing, diverse. 119, Yosemite National Park, Half Dome, anybody? 120, Grand Canyon National Park, big hole in the ground, big American. 121, Zion National Park, very beautiful, have not been there, just seen the pictures, Angel's Landing. 122, Glacier National Park, the lakes there blow your mind. Going to the Sun Road, nothing better. 123, redwoods, these big old massive trees. They actually shot and filmed some of Star Wars in that. That's in Northern California. 124, breaking the sound barrier. On October 14th, 1947, U.S. Air Force Captain Chuck Yeager became the first pilot to ever officially break the sound barrier. That happened in the Mojave Desert. He safely reached Mach 1, 1.06 to be specific, and that's over 700 miles per hour. If you're listening, you don't do miles per hour, you're doing kilometers, it's very fast. 125, Hawaii. 126, Alaska, the last frontier. 127, the Star-Spangled Banner is written on September 14th, 1814. A poem that became our national anthem. 128, Las Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, baby. How we doing, Bob? We're doing good? Okay. 129, Reno, the biggest little city in the world. Or Reno, depending on how you pronounce it. 130, Woodstock 69, the legendary 3-day music festival that was originally intended to just generate money, I think to start a record label, went on to, really blossom into this peace and love movement that happened and kind of capitalizing on that. 131, New York City. New York. There's not a better city in the world, and it's here in America. That rules. Again, not a superiority thing. It's just why we rule. 132, Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. Now, I actually didn't know this, so I want to read this word for one because I learned this when I was putting together this list. The iconic Rockefeller Center Christmas tree tradition began in 1931 when, and this is beautiful, when Great Depression era construction workers pooled their money to buy and decorate a modest 20-foot fir. 2 years later, in 1933, the Rockefeller Center capitalized on the heartening gesture by organizing the first official illuminated tree lighting ceremony, launching it into what is now it's an annual holiday spectacle. And people go there, when they go to New York in December, they want to go see the Rockefeller tree. 133, New Orleans. 134, the Louisiana Purchase. New Orleans is in Louisiana, that's why we put that there. President TJ, he doubled the size of the U.S. by the Louisiana Purchase. I can't remember for how much it was, but it was like nickels on the dollar or pennies on the dollar. I don't even think we had pennies then. 135, Lewis and Clark reached the Pacific on November 15th, 1805. They marked out all this uncharted territory, mapping much of the American West. You can still travel the trail that they took. 136, Hollywood. 137, Pixar. 138, Disneyland's opening day on July 17th, 1955. The world's first modern theme park here in the United States of America, dedicated to entirely immersive storytelling, and has really probably sparked a bunch of other theme parks all over the world. 139, Disney animation. 140, Marvel movies. Sure, they're overhyped and they're kind of dying off now, but I mean, they had their heyday. 141, Back to the Future. 142, Jurassic Park came out the year that I was born. Iconic film. 143, Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. 144, The Simpsons, American television comedy. Iconic. 145, South Park. South Park, there's nothing more rebellious and punk rock, which are American traditions, values. You even go back to the American Revolution. South Park is the American Revolution of our day. 146, King of the Hill. Just another, it's kind of like, middle America probably loves it more than the rest of America, but I think it's on the list. 147, Parks and Recreation. This is one of my all-time favorite sitcoms. I think some people wouldn't put it on the list, but I think it deserves to be there because it captures American government and it makes fun of it in a very silly way. 148, Seinfeld. Seinfeld, I actually don't even like it that much, but I think it deserves to be on the list of 250 Reasons Why America Rules. Breaking Bad, I do love that, and I think we all fell in love with the villain, who was dying of cancer. 150, The Sopranos. I actually have not seen that. I am one day I will watch it, but I haven't yet. But it deserves to be on the list for sure. 151, The Wright Brothers' first flight on December 17th, 1903. 152, Sesame Street, Big Bird, I betcha. 153, Mr. Rogers, Won't You Be My Neighbor? 154, Kermit the Frog. 155, SpongeBob SquarePants, he lives in a pineapple under the sea. 156, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some stuff to do now. 157, Looney Tunes. Oh, I wanted to do the Porky Pig, but I couldn't find it in my head right there. 158, Saturday morning cartoons. Beautiful American tradition right there. 159, comic books. 160, Superman. 161, Batman. 162, Your Friendly Neighborhood, Spider-Man. 163, The Avengers. 164, Indiana Jones. 165, Rocky. 166, Die Hard. 167, the Cubs win the World Series November 2nd, 2016, ending a 108-year championship drought and one of the most dramatic Game 7s in baseball history. 168, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. 169, Tom Hanks. 170, Robin Williams, rest in peace. 171, Dolly Parton. 172, Johnny Cash, Walk the Line, Why Don't You? 173, the iconic and controversial Michael Jackson. 174, Stevie Wonder. 175, Aretha Franklin. 176, Bruce Springsteen. 177, Frank Sinatra. 178, Elvis Presley. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. 179, Beyonce. There's no greater performer alive today than Beyonce. I think that and I believe that. 180, Kendrick Lamar. 181, Outkast. 182, Nirvana. What's that smell? It smells like Teen Spirit. 183, Bob Dylan. 184, The Beach Boys. 185, Google is founded on September 4th, 1998. Created the search engine that would become one of the most influential companies in history. Some would put Apple on the list. I left Apple off, but I put Google on. 186, grunge music. 187, country music. 188, funk music. 189, gospel music. Amen. 190, Paul Revere's Midnight Ride. Okay, I got to fly through these guys. The British are coming. 191, bluegrass music. 192, garage rock, which I hear is making a comeback. 193, skateboarding. 194, snowboarding. I wish I did more of that this year before I moved to Southern California, but that's where we're at, folks. 195, one of my favorites on the list here. In 1955 in Montgomery, Alabama, Rosa Parks refusing to give up her bus seat. Okay, we're still doing good, Bob? Good. We're getting close. 196, BMX. 197, Frisbees. 198, Super Soakers. 199, Nerf guns. 200, reason 200 why America rules, slip and slides. 201, water balloon fights. 202, Oreo cookies. 203, the Slinky. 204, Etch a Sketch. 205, Easy Bake Oven. 206, Hot Wheels. 207, Jackie Robinson took the field for the Brooklyn Dodgers on April 15th, 1947, becoming the first African-American player in the Major League Baseball, ending the sports color barrier. Beautiful. 208, Lego movies, not Lego itself. 209, Barbie. 210, G.I. Joe. 211, American Girl dolls. Never had one, but I think my wife did. 212, Beanie Babies. 213, the Boston Tea Party. That's on December 16th, 1773. American colonists board a British ship, dumped 342 chests of tea into the Boston harbor in protest of taxation without representation. And maybe we should do that again, folks. 214, pickup trucks. 215, Jeeps. My dad had a white Grand Cherokee growing up, and he sold it, and it broke my heart. 216, Harley Davidson motorcycles. 217, Michael Jordan's iconic flu game on June 11th, 1997. This is during the finals, despite suffering from what someone called flu or food poisoning. Debatable. Jordan willed himself to play 44 minutes and scored 38 points against the Utah Jazz, leading to a crucial victory, 90-88. 218. Reason 218 why America rules, NASA. 219, the Apollo 11 moon landing. Neil Armstrong takes one small step for man and one giant leap for mankind. 220, the Hubble Space Telescope, giving us amazing pictures of outer space. 221, the Mars rovers. You ever seen a video of the Mars at night from the rover? I mean, that will make you cry. 22, GPS. 2023, or I'm slowing down here. Reason 223 why America rules. Michael Jackson's 1993 Super Bowl halftime performance. I know we already talked about the halftime show in the list, but this performance in particular, it revolutionized sports entertainment by turning the halftime show into what it is today. 224, for better or for worse, the iPhone. It did ruin society as a whole, but it also kind of makes America rule that we ruined it. 225, spam. The canned meat, not the emails. 226, brunch. 227, breakfast all day, not just for lunch. 228, giant movie theater popcorn. 229, Costco hot dogs still being $1.50. That's reason 229 why America still rules. 230, funnel cakes. 231, kettle corn. Way better than popcorn, but it's on the list. 232, Tennessee whiskey, both the song and the drink. 232, that was 232. 233, craft beer. 234, pumpkin spice season. 235, the first transcontinental telegraph in October 24th, 1861. From East Coast to West Coast, almost instantly, you could communicate. This would replace kind of weeks-long communication as people would try to do that, but now you could do it faster. 236, we're going through a lot of movies now, okay? E.T. the Extraterrestrial. 237, Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. 238, Star Wars. The originals, not the reboots. 239, The Godfather. 240, Jaws. 241, The Wizard of Oz. 242, Happy Gilmore. 243, The Sandlot. 244, Remember the Titans. 245, Westerns, just all of them, John Wayne included. 246, Men in Black. 247, Lion King. 248, Toy Story. 249, Rat Tails. It's Rat Tail Summer. And 250, reason 250 why America rules. We have Mike Heath's Orbital Garbage Project. The first project, the first group of people, the first man, the first group to ever collect a piece of space trash from low Earth orbit and bring it back to Earth. Together, we did this, guys. And together, we'll clean up our orbital junkyard. Peace.